Hey, what's up YouTube? Texas Triple Tapper here. Got some Glocks we're going to talk about. So, I've done the individual videos on these, and I kind of wanted to do just a quick little side-by-side comparison of the two. This is the Glock 19, this is the Glock 19X. So, clear. Let's clear this one. Clear. No mag in the chamber. So we're good to go. I showed in a previous video that this one has the compensator on it, so don't want to take it off. Like I said, I put the Loctite and stuff on it, so but we'll just roll through it. Okay, guns are clear, good to go. So now we'll do just a quick little side-by-side comparison of the two. So if you haven't heard about the Glock 19X, the Glock 19X is well, first of all, if you haven't heard about it, go check out my other video. Second of all, it is the Glock 17 frame with the Glock 19 slide. So these slides, as you can see, they are virtual. I mean, they're identical. The length and the width and everything. There are some little nuances. If you look, you zoom in here and you look. If you look at the front of the Gen 4 here, it's flat. Okay, this one has, you see, it has the kind of curving and a little bit more style to it, which is also, as I mentioned in another video, the reason you can only use this particular compensator with the Glock Gen 4, okay, because it won't sit flush with this particular slide. So, all in all, you know, looks pretty much the same. So now, when we kind of come in here, we start to see some other nuances. So these are pretty much side by side. The underbelly here is pretty much the same. You know, the undercut here is the same. This part here is the same. You notice that this one here has the 3 separate compartments, if you will, for your fingers. This one does not. Also, if you look at it here, you can see that this one is about an inch or so longer. Again, because this one is the Glock 17 frame. So when I've got, you know, big old paws, and when I go to index on this, I really like this separation. Really like that, and I like that it's got this undercut, and I can get, you know, nice and close and almost even, you know, as high as I can with the bore axis. Really fits well. But if you notice here, even without the magazine, my pinky is hanging over, and that's just not comfortable for me. My pinky just kind of wants to drop, you know, and like I said, it's just not comfortable. Conversely, with this bad boy, you still have this undercut here. I can still index really well, but my pinky doesn't hang off. Okay, and whether or not, you know, you put the magazine in, I still don't want my pinky kind of down here on the magazine, half on, half off. That's just not comfortable for me. And so with this one, I don't need an extended mag. My hand never gets in the way of this magazine at all, and I really like that. So I have shot both of these weapons. You can see the videos, and there's not a huge difference, but this one for me just kind of wins out a little bit more in the comfort zone, if you will. You know, a lot of people will have, you know, smaller frame pistols and things like that for their everyday carry. I can never carry like a 380 or, you know, something along those lines, just because they're just too small for me. They're just way too small. Now, you know, conversely as well, I'm not gonna carry, you know, a Desert Eagle. That by no means is small. But in order for me to shoot the firearm and shoot it well, it needs to fit my hand. You know, I get questions from viewers and stuff, especially a lot of ladies who haven't shot, you know, they'll try to carry, you know, maybe what their husbands carry or something, you know, and that's you know, not always feasible, because, you know, men and women are, you know, we're built a little different. You know, women tend to have smaller frames, smaller hands, and so, you know, they might be able to handle a slightly smaller pistol, as, you know, to where, and it's not that I couldn't handle it, like I said, it's just not comfortable for me to shoot. The hardware and everything underneath the hood is the same. I'm not gonna break them down, but, you know, you can see a few stark differences. Also, this color, I don't exactly know what it's called. It's not like a, you know, flat dark earth, or a, you know, a desert kind of camo. I don't know what it's called. It like almost the top has almost like a bronze, or a, I don't know, like a caramel, or I don't know. That's kind of a sissy word to describe a pistol, but, you know, I mean, these things come in Tiffany blue. I mean, what do you want? But this is the color. This one does come, you know, with the different back straps as well. But I would say that this one, the back straps that come, the beaver tails get a little more aggressive. You can really get that. There's even one more that's even a little more aggressive, I believe. And for me, that just helps me, you know, get my hand as high as possible and really index on this pistol. And I just shoot really well with it. I just really like it. It's a Glock. It's reliable. They're both Glocks. I mentioned in another video, I'm actually super anxious to get out and shoot this one here with this compensator. As of now, I got this from the Glock store. As of now, they have not made one for anything other than Gen 4. So we'll see if that happens. But, you know, very similar, but somewhat different. Some people didn't really like this, but I did. If you weren't familiar with it, this was the one that competed a couple years ago. They were trying to get the military contract to take away from, I think it was Beretta, but they ended up losing out to Sig Sauer and the P320. But this is a great pistol. It's a great shooter. 9mm ammo's cheap. I really enjoy it. Trigger's great. No issues. It functions well. Both of these function well. So if you're in the market, I think I paid about $600 for this. So, you know, if you're in the market for a good Glock, and you don't, you know, you want a little bit bigger one, you know, and you don't want to get necessarily the 17, get the 19X. Oh, the other cool thing I'll show you, the magazine from the 19 works. Releases no problem. Also, over here, I think I showed this in my previous video. No issues. Glock magazines are ubiquitous. They're, you know, pretty cost effective. And if you can switch them out, you know, hey, more power to you. I mean, I think that's kind of cool. Definitely a cost saver, because magazines can become quite expensive. So that's it on this comparison video. Just wanted to let you guys know what I think, what I like, what I don't like. I'm not sponsored by Glock, so this is, you know, my complete honest opinion, unbiased. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. Until next time, Texas Triple Tapper, out.